Testing mic 1 2 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the GMHL proudly presents to you the Bradford Rattlers and the Bradford Bulls. So last time these two teams met was in the Bob Fallis Arena, where things got a little out of hand, a little physical, but that's what you expect for a crosstown rivalry as intense as these Rattlers and Bulls have. So starting goalies back from suspension is number 35, Trevor Babin. At the other end for the Bradford Bulls is number 1, Jonathan Pearson. So expect anything tonight, as these two Bradford teams will set to face off as they did so many times in the past. Captain Terrence McLean on the ice with defense partner Nathan Sanderson. And a new goalie equipment for Trevor Babin, looking to break them in for a nice win here, as the Bulls and the Rattlers are set to get underway. Face-off is won. You can see Terrence McLean take that puck, and he can move that one up to Vitaly Tarasov, who can send it back down the length of the ice. And getting after it is Yuri Skylarek, as he's been drawing a penalty, so hey, so why not? Rattlers get the first power play of the game, not even 15 seconds into this game. Yuri Skylarek knocked down from behind. I believe a cross-checking will be the call. So the Rattlers are going to find themselves on their first power play of the night. Arsene Gidlin taking the face-off for Bradford, the Rattlers, I might add. For the Bulls, it was Antoine Trublin. Goaltender Babin can lay it past to Skylarek. He was met the physical play there by number 5. That's Chris Atnes for the Bradford Bulls. And playing his former team is number 27, Zach Bekele. He came in over in trade up the offseason. Now 27 for the Bradford Bulls, Josh LaBelle. Had trouble to clear that puck, but it gets played over to Yuri Skylarek. He can send it back down behind the net, where Andy Romani gets skated after, out of the reach of Arsene Gidlin. And so Skylarek goes in behind on the corner, took a hit from number 7 from the Bulls. Take it now is Tarasov, finding Gidlin, and the net has came off its moorings. So we get a stall. 18:54. Time remaining in period number 1. A minute 08 to go on the penalty to the Bradford Bulls. Lining in for the faceoff is number 12 for the Bradford Rattlers. That'd be Denis Valgazov, 17-year-old from Russia. You can see Captain Terrence McLean handling it dangerously but calmly to number 10, Melvin Thorson. Thorson go behind, and that has come off again. Twice on the power play. That's got to really rub the Rattlers the wrong way. And it's not the first time that this problem has happened in this arena. It has both burned the Rattlers and saved the Rattlers, as I can recall from a few games. So Valgazov lining on the face-off. He lost it. Alfaveri Rutinen applying the physical play. As 22 for the Bradford Bulls can send it back down. That is Logan Fraser, member of the Bradford Bulls last season. One of the cornerstones to their success, regular season and throughout the playoffs. As you can see, Sanderson to get it back to Captain Terrence McLean to Sanderson. Getting on back, quick shot. Trying to find Terrence McLean on the far side. Can't do it, but now gets it back over again to Melvin Thorson, and he shot that one. Big rebound in front, and it got caromed aside by goaltender Pearson, and it gets rubbed around to Thorson out of the reach of him. So taking that will be Nathan Sanderson, who lifts a high one back into the corner and behind. But Captain Terrence McLean can see that puck being played over by Fraser, as he can send that back down length of the ice, and chasing after it. A good chance for the Bulls, coming right in, and he missed the net with the shot. Oh, he tried to go on the backhand, but puck rolled off his stick. That was number 12 for the Bradford Bulls. You can see Kevin Lapointe being rubbed off behind, and it's like Melvin Thorson wanted a call there, but play will continue. Melvin Thorson playing over behind to find number 17 for the Bradford Rattlers. That is Daniel Vanette. Lost an edge, regained himself. But the Bulls keep the pressure on again. It's sent back to the point where number 27 can take a shot. Scrambled, they score! Antoine Trumbullin breaks the ice. The Bulls are off and running. So Trouba notches his 5th goal of the season and his 23rd point to lead the Bradford Bulls in points. Right behind him, Chris Atnes, 10 goals on this campaign. You can see a long dump in attempt by number 19 for the Bradford Rattlers. If you don't have his number on the score sheet now, we'll try to get it for you in the intermission. But sent back down. Icing is going to be waved off. And getting it to it first is going to be Oleg Grishatov to lay it back over to Jason Zanner. Out of the reach of Zanner. So Brisky can see it skate back out. Trying to find his man number 7, Yuri Hovey. Hovey to dump that puck in, and taking it is Josh Lapel. Lapel is one of the primary assists on the Bradford goal. Scored by Troublin. Puck sent back down behind the net of goaltender Jonathan Pearson. Half-boards battle can be continued and carried out by the Bulls and out of the reach of number 9, Frederick Gilsig. He's also the returning player for Bradford Bulls, as Yuri Skylarek, known for his goal-scoring abilities, laid a nice physical play on number 23 for the Bradford Bulls. That's Alex Egan. That was a great forechecking ability by Yuri Hovey, allows the Bradford Bulls to ice that puck with 15:42 to go. So we get a stoppage in play and a face-off. And the Bradford Bulls zone. 1-0 is the score for the Bradford Bulls. Carson Gindlin on the draw. Lost it. Trying to get it back, and now it's behind the net, taken off by number 12 for the Bradford Bulls. Stepping into a hard shot was number 20. Taking off Vitaly Tarasov. He tried to get in. Can't get by the 2 Bradford Bulls defenders, so Captain Terrence McLean can settle that back down at the point. High rising shot. He got the glass with that one. Gindlin is rubbed off by Devance Kane. Puck chipped out. Bulls are on their breakout. Gonna send that one in back behind Babin off the boards, and it came right to goaltender Trevor Babin for a stoppage in play. So Troublin got to take the face off for the Bradford Bulls, and for the Rattlers, it's number 12, Dennis Valgazov. Valgazov is waved out. Rutinen skates in. Rutinen 1-2. Zach Beckley playing his former team and taking that puck is number 10, Melvin Thorson, leaving it to Alfred Rutinen. Rutinen skates in behind Fraser, trying to get something going, can't do it. So Arthur Cherkov can skate in for the Bradford Bulls, sending it back down. Icing's going to be waved off. He's going to rush after against Zach Beckley. Is hooked and held down, and a penalty is going to be called. So the Bradford Rattlers, for the second time in this game, not even halfway through, are going to get their second power play chance of the night. Arthur Cherkov is going to sit for 2 minutes for hooking. .14:30, time remaining in period number 1. Bulls have the only goal in this game, so it's 1-0. Arsene Gindlin, one of the better face-off men for Bradford Rattlers, have won another one to Yuri Skylaruk. Zach Beckley, a tip shot, and catching that puck out of the air was Jonathan Pearson. Pearson has a .911 save percentage. The Sweden native has faced 321 shots so far in this early GMHL season. Yuri Skylaruk, tip pass in front, they score! So Eddie Romani picking up a goal. Romani picks up his 5th goal of the season. Babin can lay it back to Terrence McLean to find Kevin Lapointe. Broken up by the Bradford Bulls. As you can see, Nathan Sanderson make a chip pass, getting as far as the opposition blue line, and so the Bradford Bulls will now start back and send it back down length of the ice. Our play will continue. Icing is going to be waved off as Sanderson can lay it back to Captain Terrence McLean. You've seen McLean do this many times before. Skate out with it to find number 9, Andy Romani. Half-boards battle continues. And the Glass are still kicking the puck around, trying to get that puck free, and they do successfully, are the Bradford Rattlers. Going behind is Daniel Vanette. He's rubbed off against the glass by number 26 of the Bradford Rattlers. Pardon me, the Bulls. That's Lastinen. Vanette to the point. Quick shot. He scores! My goodness, what a shot, and by who else? The captain, Terrence McLean. Jason Tanner. Pass to number 19 for the Bradford Rattlers. We don't have his name on the score sheet yet. We'll get it for you as soon as we can. Puck is sent back where Oleg Grishatov can play that out of the reach of Brisky. Bulls trying to get it right back in a shot, and he got the glass with that one. Rattlers start back in on their dump-in attempt, and quickly broken up but given away, however, and that's going to go back and forth as the Bulls can now regroup and send it back into the zone, trying to get by Jason Zanner. Was number 23 for the Bulls. That's Alex Egan. Cleared but not out. So taking it along is number 7, Yuri Hovey, native of Finland. The 17-year-old Finn can play it back, but taken off by the Bradford Bulls, and it's sent back down where goaltender Babin can play that puck to his defense partner, Oleg Grishatov. The Bulls trying to catch the Rattlers on a bad change. They almost did momentarily, and Antoine Tremblin trying to make a nice move around Oleg Grishatov, and taking that as number 24 for the Bradford Rattlers, Vitaly Tarasov. Tarasov 3-on-2. Tarasov with speed heads to the goal, and he missed the net with the shot. Oh, Macklis got to get the puck on goal, make the goalie make a save to potentially generate a rebound, as that play was just offside from the Bradford Bulls. Did a face-off with 11:34 to go in period number 1. Bulls had the opening goal early in the game, but the Rattlers come back with 2 unanswered to make this a 2-1 game, thanks to Captain Terrence McLean. Valgazov lining up with Lassinen. Valgazov won that face-off, and it's played over by Fraser to the captain of the Bradford Bulls, Devin Scan. Rattler trying to get something going. It's Melvin Thorson, and a great bread basket stop was made by Jonathan Pearson. So again, it's Valgazov lining up for the face-off. He lost it, failing to win it as Vitaly Tarasov's pass was foiled out by the Bradford Bulls, and a great back-checking play was made by Dennis Valgazov. Lucas Boet peeling off that one to Rutinen and getting it is Dennis Valgazov. Instead, a sharp angle shot hit the side of the net, works it back to the front and out of the reach of Valveri Rutinen. And Rutinen can send that puck back down the length of the ice where number 7, Ryan Jixil, can take that puck to find number 18. That's Kevin Lapointe had a ill-advised dump-in attempt and another giveaway by the Bradford Bulls, and Captain Terrence McLean could take advantage of that one. Vanette. Play pass to the front, it was tipped on the way by Kevin Lapointe. And Sanderson's pass out of the reach of Andy Romani. Taking on now is number 19 for these Bradford Bulls. Clearing attempt was not successful, as you can see Nathan Sanderson give a little stick tap to a Bradford Bulls player. That's number 19 on the receiving end. That play by Sanderson, and icing is going to be waved off. Nathan Sanderson can play it back to, that's what the great Joe Todd would say, mystery man number 19. So that puck is sent back to the length of the ice, and icing is the call. Check that, it's going to be an offside. So Triblin against Yuri Hovey for the faceoff in the neutral zone, so the referees may have made a mistake on this call. And the Bulls are going to get a whole forward line change in. As you can see, Yuri Hovey winning that faceoff to Jason Zanner and sent it back down on goal to Jonathan Pearson for a cover. So 9:29 to go in period number 1. Score is 2-1 Rattlers. Arsen Gindlin fed a pass over to number 15 for the Bradford Rattlers, Yuri Skylaruk. The Bulls send it back, and a nice chip pass to find number 5 for the Bradford Bulls. That's Chris Atnes. Skylaruk left it for Gindlin, back to Skylaruk. Yuri Skylaruk to send it towards the net and away from Pearson. And the Bulls try to start back, but it's taken away. Skylaruk is hauled down. Play will continue. Atnes gains the Rattler zone, trying to sauce the pass up to the front, and Jason Zanner will clear that puck just as far as center. As the Bulls had to be careful because Yuri Skylaruk was right on Logan Fraser's tail, as Gindlin could beat Fraser to that puck to Tarasov. Tarasov lost that puck to Trublin. Trublin laid a pass, trying to get a one-touch pass away from his line mate number 9, Frederick Gilsig. Zach Beckley pressured off by Gilsig. Atnes waiting, trying to send it towards goal, was blocked by the former Bull, Zach Beckley, and out comes Vitaly Tarasov. Lost that puck to Logan Fraser. He's one of the best stay-at-home defensemen in this game. As you can see, Zach Beckley make a physical play on number 5, and leading goal scorer for the Bradford Bulls, Chris Atnes. Alveri Rutan, nice drop pass, finding Thorson. He shot it And he got the glass of the shot, and a big hit was thrown on number 91, Alveri Rutzen, which will send the captain of the Bradford Bulls to the penalty box. Mitchell Devinskin setting off to the sin bin, and Andy Romani is going to check what the call is. Two minutes for a late hit is going to be the call against the Bradford Bulls. So the Rattlers are going to go back on the power play for the third time in this period. Alveri Ruutinen skating with it out of the reach of Melvin Thorson. They need to try to one-touch back to Nathan Sanderson, so they're going to start back from their own zone as Sanderson can find captain Terrence McLean, and he's going to skate out. Terrence McLean can stop and pull away, and it's intercepted by Josh LaBelle. Nathan Sanderson with 1:30 to go on the power play. Sanderson sending it back down. Around behind, goaltender Pearson. Check that Pearson. And that clearing attempt, successful as it got by Captain Terrence McLean at Trevor Babin. Ill-advised pass and a wraparound attempt was carefully blockered aside by goaltender Babin. He's thought a stick at a potential 2-on-1 shorthanded. Trying to get a shot and missing Babin on the left pad side. Most of the Bulls' chances have been shorthanded. As Arsen Gindelin from behind his own net can skate back up. He has Yuri Shkailerek skating behind him, and Vitaly Tarasov coming in the neutral zone as Gindelin cuts towards the goal, and a big rebound for Vitaly Tarasov. He couldn't get that puck. Skating out with it are the Bradford Bulls. Trying to kill as much time on this penalty as a smart play. Curling out from the Rattlers zone and avoiding a hit there was Antoine Trublin, as he's going to head off on a change that gets sent back down the length of the ice, and clearing that one once again is number 9 for the Bradford Bulls. Check that. Penalty just about winding down. 5 seconds left, and Zach Beckley can't find Vitaly Tarasov on that pass, and so Andy Romani can see that puck being played by Jonathan Pearson, and the net has come off, so we're getting another face-off deep into the Bulls' territory. Tonight's game's being brought to you by Elite Hockey Prospects, Snapped, 400 Source for Sports, and APS Athlete Performance Systems. Daniel Vanette failed to win that face-off, and so having trouble with that clearing temp is Ryan Jasilgi. Jagilski's pass found the opposition, Zach Beckley. And skating up with it is Kevin Lapointe. Lapointe shooting that one, and it's blocked aside by Pearson. Sending it back to Romani, and he couldn't get a shot away. Getting within a shot was offside for the Bradford Bulls. So face-off is going to be back in the neutral zone. Andy Romani had a great chance in front of the Bulls zone, but he just couldn't get a handle on that pass. So we're just approaching the 5-minute mark in this period. Scores 2-1 Rattlers. Yuri Hovey against Trublin for the Bulls, as Hovey has won that face-off again. That puck was played with a high stick. The face-off is going to be all the way down into the Bradford Bulls zone. Arsen Gindelin skates in for the face-off for the Bradford Rattlers and failed to win that face-off. That puck was almost intercepted into the high slot by Jason Zanner. Devins Ken Can feed it out of the reach of any Bulls player there, so Jason Zander can send it back down to Devin Sken. That pass intercepted, fighting Oleg Grishatov, sending his man down to the ice. Trublin sending it back down to Mitchell Devin Sken. Grishatov battling away with Arthur Chirkov. Long as though that puck is broken up by the captain, Mitchell's Devin Sken, as that rolling puck bounced on goaltender Trevor Babin. Yuri Hovey slots in to win that face-off. Clearing attempt got as far as the blue line, but the puck stays in the zone. Yuri Hovey can lay a pass to 19 for the Bradford Rattlers. So you can see Sean Brown play that puck, lost it, as he got an injured Rattler on the play. That's number 19. I did not see what happened to the injured Rattlers player. So the Rattlers are going to be a man short for only time will tell. Dennis Valkosov, 17-year-old, can line up on the faceoff. And left it for Melwin Thorson. Pass gets sent back down as captain Terrence McLean can swat that puck back down the length of the ice, and icing will be waved off. Jagilski's pass. Foul number 9 for the Bradford Bulls. The ill-advised pass was sent back to the slot, and goaltender Babin has made a side-to-side move, knocking the net off, but nothing too dangerous as the ref can take that net back on. So Ruutinen can shoot a rolling puck on goal, almost fooling Jonathan Pearson. Another ill-advised pass by the Bradford Bulls. Melvin Thorson can take advantage of that puck, but he's met the physical play into the glass. And pinching along is Nathan Sanderson, sending it back down with a nice pass to Melvin Thorson, and he missed the net with the shot. McLean shooting another one out of the reach of goaltender Pearson. Sanderson, a low wrist shot, was turned aside by Pearson. Ruutinen unable to corral that pass, and so Bradford Bulls not really having much ozone time, but here's a great chance for number 20 for these Bulls. That was Jesse Gatt. Bulls not having much ozone time here in the Rattlers zone, as the defense have stepped up, pinched up when needed, and made all the right plays. That puck gets sets back down the length of the ice, and so icing will be the call with 2:09 to go in period number 1. The score still 2-1 Bradford Rattlers. Daniel Vanette slots in to win that face-off against Trublin. Puck sent back down on goal to goaltender Jonathan Pearson, who will cover that puck with 2:02 to go. Yuri Skylaruk, the 18-year-old from Russia, slots in to win that face-off. Play to the point. The quick shot was turned aside by goaltender Pearson. And Lucas Spillett, normally a forward. Rick Jackman has him playing the point. His defense partner is Zach Beckley. Yuri Skylarek won that faceoff, and a great diving play was made by Arson Gindelan to keep that puck alive. And, well, for the Bradford Rattlers, that turning attempt got turned aside by goaltender Pearson as Zach Beckley can take it behind the net. Pressured off by Logan Fraser. They were defense partners last year for the Bradford Bulls. Beckley has now gone to the Bradford Rattlers via trade. You can see Logan Fraser make that puck, and Vitaly Tarasov had his man lined up. That was Trublin. Atnas at Trublin, try to get a quick shot, and it gets steered aside and covered by goaltender Babin. So Jesse Laslam won the faceoff against the Rattlers, Daniel Vanette. But Vanette can lay a pass all the way to Melvin Thorson. Thorson, he tried to center that pass out of the reach of Dennis Valgazov. Puck got sent back to Nathan Sanderson at the point. Sanderson shot off of Valgazov. And so the Bulls are trying to get it out. Puck got as far as center, but it is out. Nathan Sanderson checks up and he sends it back down where Melvin Thorson can take that puck with 40 seconds to go in this period. McLean to Sanderson. We've heard that a lot as his low wrist shot was easily covered by goaltender Pearson. Arson Gindelan on the faceoff, won it. It's Beckley. Beckley back down low too. Vitaly Tarasov had a problem. Trying to keep the puck alive, but the Bradford Bulls are going to skate back out with it. Setting it back down on goaltender Trevor Babin, laying a pass to Lucas Spillett. Skylarek to Gindelan. Off his backhand and trying to keep the puck alive in the Bradford Rattlers possession and getting that back. A nice drop pass from Skylarek to Tarasov. And that's turned aside by goaltender Pearson. Zach Beckley with 2 seconds and 1. So for the first period of play, the score is 2-1 for the Bradford Rattlers. Nick Stella will see you back for period number 2. And we just want to let everyone know that next Sunday here in Bradford is Halloween night, so any kid wearing a costume will get into this next game free. I also want to give a shout out to goaltender Trevor Babin. His parents want to wish him a happy birthday as Babin's birthday falls this Tuesday. So an early happy birthday to goaltender Trevor Babin. So second period of action is set to get underway between these two Bradford teams. After the first period, the score heading into this second period is 2-1 for the home Bradford Rattlers. You can see a quick rising shot there by Yuri Skylaruk was stopped, and a little pushing and shoving after the whistle. Hostilities renewed here in period number 2, and the Rattlers may be getting themselves another power play here. And we're right. 2 minutes for cross-checking is the call against the Bulls captain Mitchell Devinsken. Phil Heel sit off for 2 for cross-checking. So not only 6 seconds into this second period, the Rattlers find themselves on the Elite Hockey Prospects power play. Is a quick deflection shot was stopped in a scramble in front of the garbage, just cleared out, but puck not cleared out. Andy Romani leaving that pass for Vitaly Tarasov, as Tarasov can hold that puck and wait. Tarasov getting it back to Beckley. His quick shot was blocked by the shin pad of Antoine Trublin. Trublin pressing Tarasov. Tarasov trying to spin away from a check, trying to lay a pass for Zach Beckley. That puck got sent back out of the zone. Yuri Skylaruk gave it a race. Short-handed chance for the Bulls. A rising shot. He got the glass with that shot. That was leading goal scorer for the Bulls, Chris Atnes. Arsen Gindelin, one of the better face-off men for the Bradford Rattlers, lost an edge off a physical play. Zach Beckley, rising shot there, got the boards with that shot. Oh, the Rattlers having a little trouble hitting the net with their shots, as that one got on net, but no one in front of the way of goaltender Jonathan Pearson. He saw that one all the way and made that easy save. 2-on-1, short-handed, centering that one to the front there, and a great one-touch chance was off the stick of Anton Trublin. Vitaly Tarasov, nice backhand pass to Andy Romani. Romani's quick shot, it got the mesh as that puck was deflected off. Number 7, Ryan Jagilski. So 42 seconds are left in the Rattlers power play. Their 4th opportunity of this game. They have scored once. Trying to make that 2 right off the face-off was number 12, Dennis Valgazov. Melwin Thorson back down low to Rutinen. Rutinen trying to send it right back off the skate of Logan Fraser, and it got wide. Nice saucer pass finding Melwin Thorson. Trying to find Captain Terrence McGill on that pass, but it's intercepted and as far as center, but Nathan Sanderson will quickly gain possession for these Rattlers. Sanderson brings in, he holds, he waits, he delays, trying to go behind, trying to set something up. Sanderson still going around behind, and whistle has been blown, and the net has come off again. Just as he thought Nathan Sanderson was finding a lane to pass to Alveri Rutinen, the referee blows the whistle to signify the net has dislodged. Sean Nodal for the Bulls. Check that. Against Dennis Valgazov for the Rattlers. Alveri Ruutunen going in behind. 2 seconds and 1 left as the Bulls have killed yet another penalty. Nathan Sanderson can start up again, shooting a rising shot. That went off the glass. And out to center as Valgazov can lay a pass to Alveri Ruutunen and now Melvin Thorson. Nathan Sanderson, the big defenseman from PEI. Ruutunen right to the front and missing the net with the shot was Melvin Thorson. My goodness, what a chance to go up by 3-1. Just couldn't quite get the puck to settle down. Ruutunen had it tossed out from his skates. So you can see Jesse Lassinen take that puck in and sending it back down to Captain Terrence McLean, so he will start back up and look for options as the Rattlers look to gain entry. Puck thrown in, so Ryan Jaksili will take that puck away and send it back down to Nathan Sanderson, but his ill-advised pass went all the way to Captain Mitchell Devins-Ken. We'll try and set something up. Like I said in the first period, they have not had much offensive zone attacks. Dice is a little tilted in this game for the Rattlers' favor, but the score is tight. Still a 2-1 game as Oleg Reshetov kept that puck alive. However, that puck got centered by Andy Romani right to the front, but no one was home to make an easy tap in on the 6x4. Puck centered to the slot, and a goal has been scored by Chris Atnes to tie the game up for the Bulls. So one of the few chances the Bulls have had in the Rattlers zone, they make the most out of it. The Bulls have tied this back up at 2. That ill-advised pass is out of the reach of Melvin Thorson, back on the length of the ice. Icing is going to be waved off for Josh Lapel. Can ill-advise that pass and trying to get a quick shot away was Arsene Gindlin, but swarming him right away as soon as he got that puck were the Bradford Bulls, allowing him not to get a great quality scoring chance. Dennis Valgazov lines in for the face-off against Jesse Lassinen. Lassinen's one-touch pass finding defenseman Logan Fraser. Fraser's pass lost to Nathan Sanderson, back on low to Ruutunen. Ruutunen holds way, try to go top shelf on the short angle side, and that chance is open. There is some daylight, but Jonathan Pearson having none of that. Logan Fraser's pass can find Jesse Lassinen. Great back check by Melvin Thorson to break up that pass. So Sanderson laying a pass out of reach of Alveri Ruutunen, goaltender Pearson. He can send it back down along off the boards to find Captain Devins-Ken. Captain of the Rattlers, Terrence McLean, can sauce the pass to center. Not finding a man in a white jersey, but a man in a blue jersey for the Bulls, and a nice 2-on-2. Russian ringing it off the post was Nathan Sanderson. My goodness, that man can fire that puck. Daniel Vanette. Aggressive Atnes. On that draw faceoff was won by Atnes and gets played off by Josh LaBelle. LaBelle And skate it back all the way to Atnes. It's a man heading towards goal. That was Trublin, and Trevor Bowden can make an easy glove stop and cover that puck with 14:22 to go in period number 2. Sean Nodal won the faceoff for the Bulls. Keeping the play alive, however, was Chris Atnes. And away come the Bradford Rattlers. It's Andy Romani. Romani drops it. Vanette tried to get a quick shot, but Romani can take that puck away. Sending back to the front, no one home. Zach Beckley takes that puck, sends it back to the play of Josh LaBelle. Lucas Bollett goes in behind. He's pressured off by Chris Atnes. Atnes battling with Bollett in the corner. Referee signaling them to move the puck, but it's still a corner boards battle, and getting a 3 was number 23 for the Bradford Bulls. And a quick shot was covered by Trevor Babin. 23 for the Bulls. Alex Egan has 4 goals on this season, native of New Zealand. Jesse Lassinen skates in and take the face-off against the Rattlers. Yuri Hovey, the 17-year-old Finn, could win that face-off, and a great chance at a quick rising shot was turned aside by goaltender Babin. And a long stretch pass finding Adam Brisky. Brisky, a low shot was turned aside by Pearson. Yuri Hovey hustling after it. He's sent back down to the ice by number 12. You can see Captain Terrence McLean take that puck, stopping up behind goaltender Trevor Babin, and a pass off the skate of Yuri Hovey sent that puck right to goaltender Trevor Babin, as the breakout pass can find Sanderson a potential 3-on-1. Nathan Sanderson holds, waits, cuts to the goal, and couldn't get it past to the front as he's been worked over relentlessly by Logan Fraser. Spinning around, that shot was Nathan Sanderson. Can't get anything there as a penalty's been called from the neutral zone. It looks like the Bulls are going to get their first chance on the power play. Adam Brisky is going to sit off for 2. Tripping is the call. So with 12:23 to go in period number 2, the Bradford Bulls have themselves a power play. First of the night. So Trublin, leading point getter for this Bulls team, will line up on the faceoff against number 17, Daniel Vanette. Trublin won that faceoff and taken away. Trying to get a pass to the point, was intercepted, so Zach Beckley cleared that puck all the way back down the length of the ice where goaltender Jonathan Pearson can handle that. He'll carefully lay it back behind his net as the Bulls will now skate back up again. Antoine Trublin out of the reach. Number 25, and a quick rising shot found the glass. As the Bulls are now going to work a cycle on their power play. Holding with it is LaBelle. LaBelle to the point. Back to LaBelle. LaBelle holds, waits, trying to get a rising shot, and it's deflected with a high stick, so face-off is going to come out of the Rattlers zone. So they're going to catch a little break. Alved Rutan off the face-off, a quick shot coming from Yuri Skylaruk was turned aside. They have hit the blocker of Pearson. Nonetheless, it didn't go in, so that's all the Bulls are really caring about right now. You can see number 27 taking that puck behind his own goal. That was Josh Lapel. Just getting with it, dumping it off the glass, out of the reach of goaltender Babin. And considering that pass got caromed to the point, and a quick low shot scramble for that rebound was cleared out by Nathan Sanderson. As number 25 for the Bradford Bulls brings that puck offside. Most of these players for the Bradford Bulls are not on the game sheets we have in front of us here. So we apologize if we can't get most players' names. We don't have them in front of us. As you can see, Yuri Hoven make a nice one-touch move on a one-hand backhand attempt. Can be turned aside by Pearson. Nice drop pass finding the captain, Mitchell Devonsken. Holding with it is Jesse Gatt. Trying to find a lane, and a nice first baseman glove save was made by Trevor Babin. Arsen Gundelin face off against Sean Nodal. Nodal to the point and a quick low shot. Looking for a deflection in front, was turned aside and a giveaway in the neutral zone. Pardon me, in the high slot. It's made by Yuri Skylaruk, and he knocks his man to the glass. And the Bulls are going to take exception to that. But nothing's going to happen after that scrum on the half boards, as the garbage is going to be cleaned up by Alveri Rutinen. And skating with it, it's Valley Tarasov, and ice between the legs move to get around. The captain of the Bulls in a one-timer. And Yuri Skylaruk didn't get much on that shot. Ginlin trying to find Tarasov. Skylaruk goes in back after it. Skylaruk can't accept the pass. So Logan Fraser's going to calm it down out of the reach of number 25 for the Bradford Bulls. Zach Beckley can carry him a pass all the way to Yuri Skylaruk. We might have a target on his back now after the many physical plays he has made in this game. And icing is going to be called with 9:24 to go in period number 2. Bulls have tied it. Score is 2-2. Tarasov waved out of the faceoff, so Arsen Ginmelin can skate in against Antoine Turblin. Rattlers have been winning majority of these faceoff, as a nice jumping play was made by Josh Lapel to keep that puck alive. Didn't last for long, as Yuri Skylaruk can work his man up, LaChapelle. And Zach Beckley can play it up, and the referee signals that the Bulls are offside. They need a touch back. Lucas Billette, forward turn defenseman. As the offside was called, as faceoff will be down in the Rattlers zone, and Rick Jackman not a fan of that call. So Daniel Novotny on the faceoff, he won it to Josh LaBelle. Very Rutan and out of the reach of Melvin Thorson. Thorson goes wide. He's going to go behind that. He's slashed off by LaChapelle. Play continues. Melvin Thorson laying a pass to Novotny. And a pass off the stick of Josh LaBelle. Can come right to the stick of goaltender Trevor Babin, so he will cover for a face-off with 8:31 to go in period number 2. Captain Terrence McLean can send a pass to Daniel Vanette. He's going to send that one back down. Logan Frazier comes off after him. Blind pass was made and a chance on a breakaway coming for the Bradford Bulls. They get right in. And a great stop was made by Trevor Babin. Oh, Sean Brown was all alone looking for his first goal of the season. Trevor Babin having none of that. He comes up with a great save to keep this a 2-2 hockey game. Kevin Lapointe, pressure off on the boards. Romane. It's off on Fraser and a wraparound attempt was made by Vanette. Brown. Pass missed his man, number 19, Sean Noble, so that puck's going to go back for a face-off in the Bull zone for a face-off off that icing. Arthur Gindelan against Sean Nodal. Vitaly Tarasov can get it back to Lucas Bollet. Arthur Gindelan can skate up with that puck, finding Tarasov. Tarasov try to get around Mitchell's Ken, cuts towards the goal, and that puck gets sent back to Bollet. Backhanding that one to Tarasov, back to Gindelan. Gindelan finding Bekele. Bekele back to Gindelan. Gindelan holds, waits, slaps the shot, save, rebound is Tarasov trying to get it back on the backhand. Jonathan Pearson comes up big again. Mitchell's Ken can send it back down the length of the ice. Icing is going to be waved off as goaltender Babin can play that pass to Zach Bekele. Bekele, long pass out of the reach of Yuri Skylark, and so icing is going to be the call. As the Bradford Bulls have 6 players on the ice, head coach Rick Jackman is yelling out the officials to catch it. Rick Jackman is beside himself. He can't believe that was not called, as referee did turn around. He counted the bodies on the ice. As the referee now going to talk with head coach Rick Jackman to explain his case. I don't think either way you're going to put it, Rick Jackman won't agree with it, as it should have been a 2-man man on the ice penalty against the Bradford Bulls. And remember, this point at the end of the game depends which way this game could go. We'll remember this scenario off a non-call. So Zach Bekele can play back to Lucas Bollet. Tarasov can find Bollet now. Lucas Bollet is going to go wide. Pressured off, stops up, looking for help. As Dennis Valgazov can take that puck as Valgazov rubs his man off to the glass. Valgazov to the point now, Bollet shooting that one, and it's blockered away by Pearson. Alveri Rudson can touch that puck up as a slashing call is made. And the Bulls are going to go on the power play. Bowen Thorson is going to head off for slashing. And so the Bulls get their second power play of this game. Soini Romani is going to slot in for the face-off, and he's going to get waved out. So Adam Brisky, the Slovenian native, comes in, failing to win that face-off, and it gets corralled at the point by the Bradford Bulls, looking for their first power play goal of this night, looking to regain the lead they had in the first period, as they did score the opening goal in this contest early. Josh Lapel can slow everything down and lay a pass to the leading goal scorer, point-wise, for this Bulls team, Trublin. Trublin to the point. Josh LaBelle takes on back to the point. A quick shot, scramble for it, and clearing the zone by a great defensive stick is captain Terrence McLean. LaBelle laying a pass to Arthur Cherkov. Cherkov gains his own, lays the pass to Chris Atnas, to LaBelle. LaBelle, rink wide, shooting that one and getting the glass on that shot were the Bulls. Josh LaBelle, those passes too hot to handle, as that pass sends goaltender Pearson. Play that puck on a nice wraparound attempt by Yuri Hovey, was turned aside by the left pad of Jonathan Pearson. Yeah, the Rattlers getting a little fearless on this penalty kill, as they're not afraid to go into the corners and potentially allow the Bulls to get on an odd-man advantage, as they have lots of faith in their own defensemen. So that's how you get the short-handed goals, to be pressure the forecheck, get bodies in deep, and try to get a loose puck towards the slot and get anything you can to the net and get in the shot lane and cover the eyes of goaltender Pearson. Face-off was won by the Bulls. Mitchell's Ken's pass can find Fraser. Back to Mitchell Ken. Seconds to go on the power play to the Bulls. Mitchell's Ken finally makes a pass up to Jesse Gatt. Gatt's pass to the point and try to get a shot away is Logan Fraser. Going behind now is 26, trying to find his pass. Fraser picks up that puck, sending a rink-wide pass. And now we are back to 5-on-5. Thorson comes out of the penalty box. A nice pass into the slot, and an even better stop was made by Trevor Babin. Babin covers that puck up with 3:16 to go in this middle frame. The score is 2-2 here in the West Gwillimbury Arena. Face-off was won by Jesse Lassinen. Terrence McLean backhands that puck out of the reach of Sanderson. He can get the trigger pull, and a nice shot was turned aside again by goaltender Babin. And rushing after it is Vitaly Tarasov. He puts on the wheels. Tarasov laying a pass out of reach of Dindlin. Skylarek picks up that puck. He lost it in his skates, but taking it on back and being pressed over by Josh LaBelle. Works it back to the front. Sanderson cuts wide on the backhand and a scramble for it. They poke at it, trying to find the loose puck, and it's free in the slot, and trying to get a shot away was Arsen Gindelin. Getting it back to Skylarek. He shoots in a great block by the Bulls, not allowing that puck to get on goal to their goaltender Pearson. Tarasov works the man in front, and a great chance was off the glass by Nathan Sanderson from the high slot. Terrence McLean can shoot a rising shot off a deflection. And the Bradford Bulls will finally get that puck off, courtesy of number 26, Jesse Lassinen. Goes wide and shooting a sharp angle shot where he'd be corralled by Arsen Gindelin. Met with a physical play by number 23, Alex Egan. And so Nathan Sanderson at the end of the Bradford shift will get now a wholesale line change. That might go against them as Bradford Bulls come right back with numbers. And the one man the Bulls want the puck is Anton Trublin. He had it, but he lost it. Puck got played off to the point, wrapped around, and Trublin takes it back. Trying to find his man to the front was number 25, Arthur Cherkov. Just couldn't get the handle on it. Trevor Babin may have got a poke check on that one. A sharp angle shot from way out was taken by Daniel Vanette. That allows Jonathan Pearson to cover that puck up with 1:22 to go in the second period. So the shots are now 12-7 in favor of the Bradford Rattlers in this period. Dennis Valgazov on the face-off against Trublin. And Mitchell Sken's pass can find Trublin. Trublin on a 3-on-1. Trying to get back to the front and getting the gloves with that shot. A scramble for it. And it may have been poked in. But the referee signals it has been played with a high stick. So that goal is waved off. Boy, the Rattlers catch a break on that one. It remains a 2-2 hockey game with 1:08 to go. Oh, the initial shot came from Chris Atnes, the leading scorer, goal-wise for this Rattler team. Had a glorious chance, but he got the glass. That rolling puck was played off by Zach Bekele. We hit the final minute of the second period. It's Melvin Thorson driving back to Bekele. Bekele holds, waits to the front. He scores! Alveri Rutinen. It's 3-2. Oh, and Alveri Rutinen smiling like a butcher's dog on the bench, and he gets a pat from Rick Jackman. You can see Tarasov take that back with 40 to go. That puck was intercepted by the Bradford Bulls. Now they're going to start back up with 35 to go. Trying to get a late tying goal. It's on the stick of the Bulls now. Trying to get it back to the front there and taking it is 26, Jesse Lassinen. And that gets worked off behind the net, taking and losing it was Lucas Ballette. And coming to help him out was number 16, Arsen Gindelin. To Bekele. To Skylaruk. To Bekele. Shooting out from a long range with 10 to go, and he lost an edge and he crashes into the boards, but taking that puck away is Ryan Jakilgi. That puck waved off from icing, so Lucas Ballette will take that back with 2 seconds and 1. And that concludes 40 minutes. So at the end of the second period, it's Bradford Rattlers 3, the Bradford Bulls 2. Nick Stella will be back with you for period number 3. So third period of action is about to get underway here in the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena between the Bradford Bulls and the Bradford Rattlers. After 40 minutes of play, the score is the Rattlers 3, the Bulls 2, as under a minute to go in period number 2, Alveri Ruutinen with a nice one-timer all alone in front of the net, and he buried it to make it a 3-2 game. The Rattlers had their second lead of this game into the third period. It's underway now, and anything can happen. That's going to be played by the captain of the Bradford Rattlers, Terrence McLean. Quick shot was turned aside by Trevor Babbitt. He had to be alert on that one as a stumbling defender allows the Rattlers to get on potential. 3-on-2 as Tarasov works it back to the front and can't find Yuri Skylaruk with the pass. Arthur Cherkov sent back to the ice by Arsen Gundelin. Logan Fraser for the Bulls comes up to help. Gundelin and Tarasov still battle away. That puck finally gets possession of the Bradford Bulls, and they send it back down the length of the ice, so icing will be the call. Face-off won by the Bradford Bulls. Logan Fraser. Play past Ruutinen on a sharp angle shot, trying to find his man Valgazov. Can't do it. Trublin. Took that puck away. Try to get back to the high slot, so Trublin's going to be worked over by Lucas Ballette. Forcing him to make a turnover, and so Melvin Thorson can skate up back with it with the latest goal scorer, Alveri Ruutinen, who dragged himself offside. Dennis Valgazov laying up on the face-off against Jesse Lassinen. Lassinen takes that puck, sends it back down so Zach Beckley can take that puck. Alveri Ruutinen back to Melvin Thorson. Starter steps his way around Ryan Jiksilgi. Jagilski tried to work it back when a backhand attempt was made by Melvin Thorson. He couldn't find anything there. Melvin Thorson a little shaky to get up after that physical play by, I believe it was Logan Fraser. So he has the puck now. And the back in a quick shot off the back of the boards between the legs of Trevor Babbitt, squirted back out to the slot. Luckily, no Bull was there to pounce on that rebound. Alveri Ruutinen finding Melvin Thorson. Thorson with the man heading towards the net. Daniel Vinette, Zach Beckley shooting that one, and it's an easy chest save for Jonathan Pearson. Looks like the puck is lost in the equipment of Pearson. So the next game for the Bradford Rattlers will be this Friday in South Muskoka, where they will take on the Shield. The Shield and the Rattlers, one of the original 6 teams in the GMHL. So a classic matchup always when those two teams meet. So you can see Captain Terrence McLean work that puck over. Getting it back down low, Andy Romani. Can rush Mitchell Devins Ken. captain of the Bradford Bulls. Last captain of the Bradford Bulls was Yoni Waki, as a rising shot was denied and chipped up into the mesh. Now it looks like it went off a Bradford Bulls. Face-off will stay in the zone of the Bradford Bulls. So Daniel Vinet, native of the Czech Republic, the 18-year-old, slots in to take this face-off as they'll be paired up against number 3, it looks like, for the Bradford Bulls. That'd be Daniel Novotny. And so Novotny and Vinet will line up on the face-off for one more go. Vinet won that one. Andy Romani laid a pass for Vinet and laid a pass right back to Andy Romani, but it's off his stick, and so Novotny had a little trouble playing that one. Vinet Romani. Romani meant Josh LaBelle with physical play behind goaltender Jonathan Pearsons. Terrence McLean finding Daniel Vinet. Behind with him is Kevin Lapointe. Vinet goes wide and goes around. Vinet shooting. He scores! Daniel Vinet picks up his second goal of the season. And it's a 4-2 Rattlers lead. So a quick shot by Daniel Vinet finds the back of the net to beat goaltender Jonathan Pearson. And right off the face-off, Chris Atnes, the leading goal scorer for the Bradford Bulls, gets a stick up into the face of number 15, Yuri Skylaruk. And so a 2-minute power play, the 5th of the night for the Rattlers, will go back to work. Tarasov laid a pass. Beckley has to hurry. Beckley, it's held down. Play continues as the Bulls eventually get a shot away. As I'm surprised no call was made on that tackle, you might add, by Arthur Cherkov. So Beckley and Tarasov play catch as that puck gets out of the zone from Zach Beckley. He's frustrated with himself. Nice stick handling ability by Antoine Trublin. Gets in and he tried to get by number 16, Arsen Gindelin, with a nice defensive stick was made to break that play up, and so Vitaly Tarasov skates back in. A long-range shot couldn't get through as he was blocked by captain Mitchell Devins-Ken as that puck gets sent back down the length of the ice, and goaltender Babin is going to lead that for number 27, Zach Beckley, with a minute to go on the Rattlers power play. Long stretch pass out of the reach of Andy Romane. Check that Romani. See, I got it. Nice move by Nolan Thorson again in. Trying to send it back down to the front of the net. That's all very Rutinen. Sends it to the point. And that puck gets out of the zone as captain Terrence McLean was pressured off. And the Bradford Bulls really frustrating the Bradford Rattlers as they're not giving the Rattlers any space to work with. And for the Bulls, that's exactly what you got to do. As you can see, a shot cutting towards the net, and it's in! Oh, Nathan Sanderson does it again. It's 5-2. Oh, so Nathan Sanderson picks up his 4th goal of the season as Terrence McLean can rub number 5, Chris Antonis, to the glass and nearly losing his brain bucket on that physical play. That puck is lost. Daniel Vanette skates up with it, laying it back to Romane, and he tried to make a backhand pass. And a knee-on-knee collision is going to be called against the Bradford Bulls. I have to check it. It's Andy Romani, not Andy Romane. That's a habit. It's a habit. So nonetheless, the Rattlers are going to go back on the Elite Hockey Prospects power play. Sixth power play of the night. Zach Beckley back on the ice. As Vitaly Tarasov escapes away at that puck. Back to the low, a sharp angle shot came from Melvin Thorson. Spinning away with it is Gindelan back to Beckley. Zach Beckley to Gindelan. Gindelan, rink wide pass. Is Yuri Skylarek back to Beckley. Quick rising shot was blocked. But kept alive in the zone, however, by Melvin Thorson. Thorson back to Gindelan. He was pressured off. Getting back to Beckley. Thorson behind the net. Spins away from 1. Makes that 2. Trying to find a lane. Back to Skylark. Makes a 1-touch pass to the far side is Gindelan. Back to Beckley. Beckley back over to Gindelan. Trying to get back to the slot, and it's taken away by 26. Jesse Lassinen in a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Great defensive play was made on the back check by number 12, Melvin Thorson. Quick shot on a one-time shorthanded Shaw was stopped by Trevor Babin. As Arsen Gindelan skates up back to find Yuri Skylaruk. Gindelan is sent to the ground. Zach Beckley shooting that one, and it was stopped by goaltender Jonathan Pearson. The score is 5-2 for the Bradford Rattlers. 50 seconds remaining on their power play, and 12:24 remaining in this third period. Dennis Valgazov lines up on the faceoff against Arthur Cherkov. Check that. That is Josh Lapel. Heading to the front. Oh, what a great stop was made by Jonathan Pearson, robbing Valgazov with the right pad. He had a wide open net. Salveri Rutinen takes the face-off for the Rattlers. Unable to win that as LaBelle just get it away to Sanderson. Now to... That's handled by Andy Romani. To McLean to Sanderson. Back to McLean. Rink wide pass, finding Rutinen. Rink wide to Romani. He scores! Oh, is this crowd into this game? Terrence McLean sending it back over to Vanette. Rink wide and accepting that pass as Yuri Hovey goes back down low, receives a hit. Vanette takes it off. Sanderson skates away with it. Sanderson drops it on back to Hovey, heading towards the goal, and it's scrambling in front. And that puck is cleared off. We got a scramble. So with 11:37 to go in period number 3, it's now a 6-2 Rattler lead. Daniel Vanette. Wraparound shot was stopped by goaltender Pearson. Gary Hovey sends that one away from the goal of Pearson. So Sean Brown up in the face of Daniel Vanette, actually unbuckling one of his helmet straps. Not sure how that play got uncalled, as you can see Kevin Lapointe try to get it right back to Sean Brown. Gary Hovey out of reach of Captain Terrence McLean. Now at this point in the game, with 10 minutes left in period number 3 and a 6-2 lead for the Rattlers, last time these two teams played, multiple suspensions handed out for the players and coaching personnel. So, even before last season when these Rattlers and Bulls were in separate divisions, and they did it for a reason. As you can see, Zach Beckley work over his man, and a penalty. That's going to get back to length of the ice and almost into the net. My goodness, you rarely see that happen. Rattlers have a delayed penalty, and an ill-advised pass from the Bulls almost cost a goal against, as that ill-advised pass got sent back down the length of the ice and nearly grazing the post, as Arson Gindlin can finally touch up that. Now we're going to get the call from the referee. Looks like Zach Beckley is going to head off. So as I was saying, we're getting to the point of this game where frustration starts to build up for the Bradford Bulls, and they were in separate divisions last year, as the Bradford rivalry is still well and alive, as multiple altercations on the ice led to multiple suspensions. So the league said, we're going to put you in separate divisions to avoid this problem. But now they're in the same division, so they'll play each other multiple times. This is only the second meeting, and the first meeting in the Bob Fallis Arena, multiple suspensions thrown out. That's been a quite relaxed game on both parties' side. But we'll see if we'll say that at the 5-minute mark of this third period, depending on the score and the frustration level for the Bradford Bulls. That puck gets sent around to Sean Nodal. The point. Ryan Jagilski. Laying a pass to Jesse Grant. Get to the point, tipped in, they score. Great deflection in the slot. That's how Sean Nodal cuts the lead in half. It's 6-3. So with 9:23, the Bulls make it 6-3. Sean Nodal was the one who tipped that puck in. Jesse Gatt may have been the one to shoot that one from the point. Vitaly Tarasov can find Oleg Grishatov on a quick rising shot. And Jason Zander tries to dive to play that puck, and he did. Skylaruk. Out of the way to Tarasov, and now Skylaruk goes behind. Arsen Gindlin trying to make a backhand chip pass. Nothing happening there, so the Bulls are now going to start back up again. Trublin. From the corner boards, he sent it back behind, played off by Jason Zander. Out of the reach of any white jerseys there. Logan Fraser plays it to Captain Mitchell Devinscan. Devinscan shot it, blocked by Zander. Grishatov, his man in front, got Karam to the front, and a quick rising shot got the LED lights in the stands. So you could say that puck is out of play. So we got 8 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in this final frame of regulation. Score is 6-3 for the Bradford Rattlers against the Bradford Bulls. Or as Joe Todd would say, the Bulls. I'd like to give a quick shout out to him if he's watching. We hope he is. Jagilski rubs off former teammate Zach Bekele. And Bekele comes in and gives him a hit of his own. And Bekele, he ain't no stranger to the physical play of this game. Josh LaBelle can skate into a shot, and it got the glass of the shot and the mesh as that puck was regged off Zach Bekele's stick, and so we get a stall and a face-off coming in the Bradford Rattlers zone. Again, this game is being brought to you by Elite Hockey Prospects, Snapped, 400 Sorcerer Sports, and APS Athlete Performance Systems. Face-off won by the Bulls. Devin Sken can float a pass, and playing that one is Kevin LaPointe. He has to keep his head up as Logan Fraser was coming in with his shoulder. As Daniel Vanette working over his man, number 26, Jesse Lassinen. That puck is now going to get cleared back the length of the ice by Nathan Sanderson, I believe, and so another icing is going to be called with 7:02 to go in period number 3. You can see Captain Terrence McLean play that pass to Daniel Vanette. Couldn't find the handle on it. Sean Brown tried that one-time shot, couldn't get any lumber on it. Terrence McLean, DDD pass finding Nathan Sanderson. He chips it off the glass and out. And now playing that is number 12, Devin Sken. He's being pressed over by Andy Romane. Or Andy Romani. That puck was caught out of the air by Nathan Sanderson. Kept alive in the zone, however. Sean Brown looks behind him to accept that pass. Brown goes behind. Kept alive by Sanderson. He's going to play it. Potential 2-on-1 is Arsen Gindelin trying to find his way on the far side. Number 15, Yuri Schuyler. He can get the trigger pull on that shot, and so Lucas Bollett can play it to Zach Bekele, and he sends it on goal to Jonathan Pearson, and he's going to hold on to that one for a face-off and a cover. Arsen Gindelin winning the face-off to Vitaly Tarasov. That puck got thrown in on goal as Josh LaBelle can skate up with it. Picked off by Tarasov. 3-on-2. Tarasov to Gindelin. He didn't get all of it on it. Tarasov. Rubdosh. By number 7 for the Bradford Bulls. That's Ryan Jagilski. Dennis Valagsoff plays it to Zach Bekele. His shot was blocked. Bulls have been doing a good job of getting in the lanes of these Rattlers shots from out. Skating back with it are the Bradford Bulls, as you can see. Number 5, for the Bulls play it. But now gets sent back over to number 12, Dennis Valgazov. Valgazov heads to the net, a backhand. He tried to go short side. That one gets rimmed all the way back to the play of Terrence McLean. Sends that back to Vanette again. Back to Thorson to Vanette. Vanette tried to get something going on the far side. He couldn't do it. Pardon me, that's Valgazov. Terrence McLean, a quick shot from the high slot, was paddled away by Jonathan Pearson. Valgazov, he seems to be everywhere on the shift, as you can see. Number 19 take it for the Bradford Bulls, and a hit on Melvin Thorson allows the Bulls to regain possession of that puck, and icing is going to be waved off as Bradford Bulls can now start back up on their breakout with just under 4 minutes to go. 3:55. Zach Beckley pins his man up along the boards. Jesse Lassinen out of trouble trying to get by Melvin Thorson. He lost it. Thorson picks it right back up as Nathan Sanderson can just send it back down the length of the ice. Not good enough for an icing. You can see Jesse Lassinen play it back around and behind as Kevin LaPointe gets met with a physical play, but Daniel Vanette lays it back to Andy Romani. Carom that one off a Bull. Romani on a backhand try was turned aside by Pearson. Laid it back over to Zach Beckley. Beckley, quick shot from. Very sharp angle shot coming from Andy Romani. So 2:59 to go. I think it's safe to say in the last period of this game, it's been a good one. Not very physical, but we still have 3 minutes left. Dribbling. Played on back to Lucas Bollett. Bollett can safely dump it off the boards, but it may have hit a Rattler on the bench. It's a face-off. It's going to stay in the Rattler zone with 2:34. Arson Gindelin lines up on the faceoff against Antoine Turblin. Turblin escapes. He's tripped up, but play will continue. Terrence McLean skids it over to Gindelin. Back to Tarasov. Tarasov looking for a rebound shot, and he did there as successfully picked up by Yuri Skylaruk. Skylaruk can work that pass over to Arson Gindelin. Gindelin, one-touch passes to Skylaruk and Gindelin. Works it back down to Tarasov. He's shot off the side of the boards. Side of the net as goaltender Pearson falls back down into the net, dislodging the net from its moorings. Another faceoff coming with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go in period number 3. So Dennis Valgazov laying up to the face-off. As a quick rising shot was wide from Terrence McLean as potential breakaway pass was broken up into the skates of Terrence McLean. Escaping a check there with Dennis Valgazov. Nathan Sanderson can curl back in his own zone, play it off the glass. As Anton Trublin behind the plate gets a stick up in the face, and he's in some discomfort as Nathan Sanderson comes back to check on him. I did not see an official's hand go up, so I don't think a penalty will be called against Number 26 from PEI. Nathan Sanderson, formerly playing for the Kensington Vipers, where he had 18 points. So Dennis Valagasov lines up with Alveri Rutinen and Melvin Thorson. Thorson plays that back to Sanderson, back to McLean. Terrence McLean goes behind the net, finding Nathan Sanderson, and it's played up to the neutral zone, and retrieving that puck is Melvin Thorson with 1:20 to go. Rutinen gets over behind on the backhand, try to get a rebound in front, and it's scrambling. After all of that, seeing that puck was Jonathan Pearson to cover that puck with 1:13 to go in the third period. Daniel Vanette won that faceoff to Jason Zanner. Zanner can safely play it to Vanette. Vanette looking to Jason Zanner. His shot got the glass with a shot, and a rebound chance for Yuri Hovey. Went off his stick. He's going to hustle the back check. That's behind the play. Andy Romani is tied up with a Bradford bullish. Jason Zanner can skate back in for the Rattlers, as his great burst of speed almost allowed him to get a goal on the backhand try as we hit the 1 minute mark with 40 seconds to go. And this game is behind the goal. A nice backhand try from Andy Romani. And Jonathan Pearson is able to hold that puck for a faceoff with 33.8 to go. So the Bradford Rattlers are going to head out to South Muskoka with well-deserved 2 points. But chance off the tie-up was Vitaly Tarasov, and his shot was stopped by the shoulder of Jonathan Pearson's. After the fact, Tarasov a little shaken up heading towards the bench. Gets a lot of pat on the backs as he comes back to the bench, as he's played another phenomenal game. For these Bradford Rattlers is a hit in the neutral zone. We're thrown on by Yuri Skylaruk, and he's as intense as always. As Skylaruk never takes his foot off the gas. He always keeps going no matter what the score is. You have here Rick Jackman. You gotta love that commitment and drive from a player like that. As Rick Jackman did have that himself back in the 06 Cup run for the Anaheim Ducks. That puck can be played by Terrence McLean with a nice move, and another nice move of 2 seconds and 1. And this one's in the books. So the final score in tonight's game, the Bradford Rattlers 6, the Bradford Bulls 3. The Bradford Rattlers will be back next Sunday to play the same Bulls here in this building, as the Bradford Rattlers mob goaltender Trevor Babin and congratulate him on a well-played game as his first game back from a suspension. As the Bradford Rattlers gain up in center ice to raise their sticks, and they're going to salute the faithful here at the West Gwillimbury Arena. Total team effort here tonight. Rick Jackman's got to be proud of the effort tonight, as the Rattlers skate off with a well-deserved 2 points. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we'll wish you a good hockey night for now.